Hi everyone. On this video, I'll be explaining homework assignment number one. So for this assignment, you're going to be creating a 1 to 2 page paper. Typically, a page of typed text is 300 to 500 words. So you should be shooting for 600 to 1,000 words for this essay, just to kind of give you a little bit better guideline than 1 to 2 pages. So this is really a personal essay. You can absolutely use things that you're reading in textbooks, the additional readings that we have available, and your lecture materials, but it's also kind of about you and how you're planning to navigate your life and the children that you work with and the inclusion of play. So when you're writing the paper, here's some things that you should make sure that are addressed in the paper. So one, why play is important to children. So think about how play helps children both in terms of their developmental domains, socially, cognitively, physically, with regard to language, and then also how it helps them in school with reading and writing and math and all of that good stuff. Um, Given that, hopefully, you will talk about the importance of play and why it does help children with those things. It will then be pretty easy to say why you think play should be included in early education settings. And do remember that an early education setting includes children ages 0 to 8, so all the way up through third grade. So, why should we have play for young children while they're going to school from infant rooms all the way up to third grade classrooms? A little bit about what you plan to do. So, what do you plan to do with either a degree in child development, early childhood education, or what do you plan to do? You know, already. Maybe you're just coming for one class and you already work with young children. So tell me either about what you're currently doing and what you envision yourself to continue doing, or what you plan to do that involves young children. And how in that professional job, so as a teacher or a therapist or a child life specialist, whatever it is that you see yourself going on towards eventually, how do you think that you can use play in that work? And what impact you think that it will have. So I know I already asked you to talk about like why is play important to children, how it helps them developmentally, but also for this number five, think a little bit more broadly, like not just how will it help them developmentally and to learn, but why is it important to include beyond that? Does it help children to like school better? Does it make for a more pleasurable learning environment for everyone? Is it an opportunity for better teacher-child relationships? Like, what else do you think is going to be good about including play rather than doing things more traditionally, like we often see, particularly in elementary school, with more sit down activities and everybody's doing the same thing kind of all at once. And then that said, all the things that you're saying are important and why you would want to include play. Do you see any barriers? Do you see any reasons why it might be difficult to make play happen? So let's say that you are all on board, you think play is important, that's something you absolutely want to do and think it's good for children and it's important for children to have access to, but what do you think might get in the way of that? And so answering all of those questions should take you a couple of pages. Um, it's absolutely okay for this kind of paper to write in the first person, to use the word I, because you are talking about yourself. This is not kind of an academic use um, sources and cite them and have a reference list and those kinds of things. I think that it will help you to use the things that we're talking about and learning about in class, but this is more of a personal viewpoint of your own.